California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So California's offense takes the field. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Bishop. Working that left side. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick strike complete. And he's a real nowhere man.
Complete.
This no-gain land. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. So UCLA's offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
first down on the ground. Let's see what they do. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Coffee. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Finds a man in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. Looking downfield, it's Bishop. Fires to the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Across the 45. Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Out of bounds at the 30. Good enough for a first down.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Grab behind the line. It's Blunt. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now. Right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
The Bruins are threatening in the red zone. On 3rd down, going up top. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding him.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Bounced right back to them.
Holding,
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Got it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in on the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He lobs one high down the left side. Throws toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They want to run it left here. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He lost one down the sideline. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
UCLA will go back to work on offense.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Coffee. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. In on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He's got his man. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Now gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Plows through the defense. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal flag. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Scanning the field, it's Bishop. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They take the lead with the 6. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass. It's Coffee. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14,
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Bishop. Going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Cal! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, UCLA, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They go to the ground.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Coffee. Makes the catch. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
It is going to be nearly impossible to hear right now, and this offense is going to have to get locked in. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Looking for more room. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Makes a grab over the middle. Couldn't get the chains moved there, and now this 4th down is so important.
And it's getting so critical now in this 4th quarter. We got to make some plays. This is probably go time. And here's the thing. At least you picked up some yards on 3rd down to make this a little bit more manageable on 4th.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. The Bruins pick up the first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Using his legs to buy some time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going up top here late in the game. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, to keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep.